and welcome back to my channel. Hello patrons and YouTubers alike. YouTubers, if you're watching this down the line, hit the sub button as well as the bell notification. I drop videos weekly. Also join me on Patreon and do a plethora of exclusive readings, first access readings, plus there's an exclusive giveaway I do just for my patrons monthly, and those giveaways are amazing, you all, if I do say so myself. And yeah, you can take a peek at what this month's reading is by checking the pinned comment below as well as the description box below. And if you'd like to book a private reading, coaching, or consultation session with me, you know what to do. Check the pinned comment below as well as the description box below. So today's video is going to look into your finances. What can you expect financially, or what should you be aware of, or what's coming up for you financially? This is a 2-week glance. So next 2 weeks out, what's coming towards you, or what's going on in your finances. The title probably differentiates just a bit, but essentially this is a financial forecast. And yeah, so you have 2 roses to choose from today. This is going to be rose 1, rose 2, these beautiful yellow roses that I dried out. Rose 1, rose 2. So take the time out to pause this video, see which of the roses you feel resonate with you the most. We're going to use one tarot deck today and Wisdom of the Oracle deck. But yeah, see which of these messages you feel resonate with you the most. Keep in mind, these are general messages, you all. Thank you, universe, for providing clarity and accuracy to the message. Thank you, spirit guides, for guiding me. Thank you. So yeah, keep in mind, these are general messages. If it doesn't resonate for you, that's perfectly fine. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Do not try to force the message if it's not for you. And let's just get into it with deck number 1, or rose number 1. I'm so used to doing decks and you know, separate decks and whatnot. But anyway, so next 2 weeks, what's going on with your money? Financial forecast. So we're gonna break it down. Option number 1, week 1, week 2, and then same for option number 2. So universe, thank you for the channel messages. Option number 1, what's going on in your finances within the next week? Give us financial messages for option number 1 for the next week. Financial messages for option number 1 over the next week. Bottom of this deck, we have go the distance. So I read my oracles right side up. Universe, thank you for the channel messages. Option number 1 over the next week. What's going on in your finances? Option number 1 next week. What's going on in your finances? Yep, I knew that felt like 2 cards. Just want, you know what? We'll take them both. And 2 more. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Okay, so definitely you're making your money stretch. That's the overall message that I'm getting for you. Option number 1, you're making your money stretch over this next upcoming week. So that's a good thing. You're making your money stretch. It's making sense. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Thinker that came out in the upright. We have, ooh, chaos and conflict. I just heard, okay, so I just heard literally you might be bailing someone out. That could be physically bailing someone out of, bonding someone out now of jail, or bailing someone out of a tough situation. So, ooh, that makes sense why you're going to be making your money stretch, option number 1. However, though, you're going to be blessed. So whatever money you're putting out towards others, it is going to come back towards you. So if you're feeling kind of like, you know, should I do this? Because I see that you're thinking about it. Should I do this? Do they deserve it? You know, for some of you, this has to do with an investment. You're going to be making an investment, maybe purchasing something you've been needing to really make a purchase on. For some of you, I'm hearing that that's a household appliance. So whether it's a blender or something, you know, in regards to what you need to buy, don't be afraid to buy it, because the money is coming back. You're blessed, but you're making your money stretch. Stretching out that money next week. Strength card came out in the uprights. 3 of Wands came out in reverse. Definitely, if you have a big purchase you're being told, do not hesitate on it. Do not be afraid to make said purchase. Your money's going to be okay. Once again, if you're bailing out somebody, do not be afraid. Everything's going to work out. We have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely spending. You're making a big time purchase within this next coming week, but it's something that's needed. It's not a frivolous spend. And then we have the Page of Wands. So once again, right here with that blessed. Don't worry, hold on. Your money's going to be okay next week, but I do see you, according to the cards, making a huge spending decision on something that is very important, very needed. So option number 1, let's take a peek into the second week. Universe, thank you for the channel messages. What's the financial forecast for those who chose option number 1 for their second week? Let's see, bottom of the deck, we got deep knowing. So what are you deeply knowing about? Universe, thank you for the channel messages. Second week for option number 1, what's their financial forecast? Second week for option number 1, give me 2 more cards. What's their financial forecast? Actually, I'm here to stop right there. What is that? Look what I told you, 10 of Cups. So if somebody owes you money, second week, you're going to be getting it right back. So once again, deck number 1, you're bailing out somebody that first week, something important is popping up, but quite literally, you're getting your money back. So yay, 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 yay. We have Observer. We have a leg up. What I tell you, getting your money back. And then we have round and round. So as you circulate the money out, guess what? The money's coming back in. So boom, 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 boom. Don't be afraid to make that big time purchase, because for some of you, I feel like you're going to be making a big time purchase. You're making it the week before payday, because literally the money is coming back. Maybe you're buying it on credit. No worries, because literally the money is coming back. So most definitely, we have the 8 of Swords that came out in the upright. So I'm here in the second week, because you just made a huge purchase, deck number 1 or option number 1, you might want to be a bit restrictive when it comes to your funds, because, you know, you already put some money out. You want to get back into save mode, investment mode. We have the Hierophant that came out in the reverse. And then we have the 4 of Swords. So you want to save. Look at that. And then 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're going to put that right there. So you want to focus on saving now, or you focus on, you know, not putting out. For some of you, do not go to the restaurants like crazy. Maybe you're somebody who likes to order out a lot. For some of you, I'm getting a message in regards to a father figure or a parental figure. They may turn you down in regards to a loan, because it's not a loan needed for something huge, needed for something, not even something huge. I want to say, it's not a loan needed for something important. So they're kind of like, because, and this is more so to teach you responsibility. That's where that, you know, denying you is coming from. Not because they don't want to help you or they don't love you, but more so it's like, you know, you can do this, you know, stop spending money over there where you don't need to. But that's what I have for you in regards of your financial forecast, deck number 1 or option number 1. You all let me know how you felt about this in the comment section below. How did you feel about it? Did you feel anything about it? And yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you care to become a patron, if you're not watching this on Patreon, book a private reading, coaching, or consultation session with me. And I'll be seeing you all on the next one. And let's move on to option number 2. All right, so option number 2, let's find out your financial forecast over the next 2 weeks. We're going to break it down week 1 and week 2. We're going to get oracle messages as well as tarot messages. So universe, thank you for the channel messages for week 1, option 1. What's their financial forecast? Week 1, option 1. Or I'm sorry, week 1, option 2. What's their financial forecast? I'm going to reshuffle it just in case. Week 1, option 2. What's their financial forecast for week 1? Week 1, option 2. What's their financial forecast? Give me one more. Week 1, option 2. What's their financial forecast? 10 of Swords. Something's coming to an ending. You might be moving. This might be the end of a contract. For some of you, you might want to check your subscriptions to any of your services. What's coming to mind is Hulu, you know, like streaming services or something like that. So you might want to check the subscription, because it might be coming to an end, or it might be an annual payment, unsuspecting payment. That's what I'm getting with that, coming up for you in this upcoming week. So check that out. Universe, thank you for the channel messages. Week 1, option 2. What's their financial forecast? Give me one more. Week 1, option 2. What's their financial forecast? These are just falling out. Loyal heart. Something about family, or somebody's bank. I feel like you have like a small sum of money or a small reward that's coming towards you because you've been a loyal customer, or something in regards to some sort of maybe prize or gift card because you've been a loyal customer somewhere. So let's see. Truth be told, poised, and thinker came out. So there's a standstill in your money. Option number 2 this upcoming week, but not a bad standstill. I'm not seeing any excess of funding go away from you. I'm not seeing you spend any excess of money. So things are looking to be business as usual. I actually do see there's some sort of reward coming towards you. And also some subscription may be coming to an end. So you might be getting a small increase in funding simply because maybe you're choosing to end a subscription to something. So there's a small amount of money, there's a reward. Something about Starbucks rewards. I don't know if you are a coffee drinker like myself and you have the Starbucks app, but something about check any of your apps, anything that you're loyal to, there's a small reward waiting for you. Option number 2. So we have the World card that came out in the reverse. We have the 10 of Wands that came out in the upright. Yeah, this is about, so you have a direct deposit coming through, you have a check coming in the mail, however you receive payment. And this 10 of Wands, this is about bills, but you're all good with that. We got the 6 of Wands that came out in the upright, 4 of Pentacles that came out in the reverse, and the 5 of Swords that came out in the reverse. So what I'm hearing straight off option number 2, it's going to be business as usual for you within the next coming week in regards to finances. This is a bill month or bill week for you. This is, so maybe you're paying a subscription, or you were ending a subscription, or you're being told to, see any subscriptions where you don't participate in that service anymore. So, even if it's like a gym subscription, if you're not going to that gym, now, if you're using the gym now, and I'm urging you, safely in these times, work out. But if you're not utilizing it, so you don't even go and peek in it, you might want to check into that. Also check any apps where you are loyal, where you do go and utilize the services, because you have a little reward that's waiting for you. But I am seeing that this is going to be business as normal for you. You got some bills coming up, so money is kind of leaving that way with that 10 of Wands. But you have something cycling coming through. It feels like a direct deposit, feels like a check or some sort of monetary, repeating payment. 6 of Wands, yeah, there's some type of reward that's out there for you. But I'm saying, yeah, you might have plans this upcoming weekend, or dining plans, something like that. It's very loose plans. I feel like maybe a friend has contacted you and said, hey, what are you doing this next week? Kind of feels like that. So that's what I got for you in your upcoming week, and let's find out what's happening in week 2 for you all. All right, week 2, option 2. Universe, give me financial forecast for week 2, option 2. And this can be any of the 2 weeks that you watch this, so count 14 days out. So we have chop wood. Actually, I want one more. Week 2, option 2. What's coming up for them? New life. So new message, new life. Let's see. Week 2, option 2. What's coming up for them financially? What's happening in their finances? Week 2, option 2. Coming up in their finances. Give me one more. No, I don't want to pull from the middle. Week 2, option 2. What's coming up in their finances? Knight of Swords that came out in reverse. You're definitely cutting off someone, or you're avoiding someone. It kind of felt like a telemarketer with that Knight of Swords in reverse. Like I'm seeing you like ignore, or somebody's trying to get a payment out of you. Maybe you want to use this service, but that's what I'm getting with that Knight of Swords. Like you're cutting communication. So we have Imagine. Week 2, you might be looking at vacation packages. Serendipity, you might be in the... So option number 2, you might be thinking about vacation. Look what came out just as I was saying that. Might be looking into vacation, looking to get away. Maybe there's something involving family, going to see family. But I feel like week 2, you're going to be looking at the prospects of getting away. Like, where can I go? How can I go? What would it look like? What do I need to spend? So this is about planning, essentially. Or for some of you with the serendipity, it might be a spontaneous trip for you. We have the 8 of Wands that came out in the reverse. We have the Magician that came out in the reverse. We have the Queen of Swords that came out in the reverse. We have the Death card that came out in the upright. And then we have the Six of Swords that came out in the upright. Definitely, this is wishful thinking. This is planning for the future. You might be going somewhere surprisingly. Now, you may have someone who's coming towards you, option number 2, in regards to visiting new life. For some of you, maybe you're thinking about moving out of the current city you stay in, and you're just trying to see, okay, what is that going to look like? Definitely, I'm not seeing you. This is still paused energy. So I feel like this is all like projected energy, option number 2. Once again, business as usual in regards to financial matters. But definitely, even with that serendipity, you're winning something. It may be a small sum of something. If you're a patron, it might be you winning this giveaway for this month, but you're winning something. Even if it's like a $10 gift card, you have something coming towards you. You have gain coming towards you. And I feel like you're mapping out in week 2 something in regards to something like a big purchase, something at least $1,200 is coming. So maybe that's a new apartment, maybe that's a mortgage payment, maybe that's, you know, a payment that involves moving out of town, out of state, out of suburb, out of Providence, out of parish, out of wherever you are. But it does feel like some of you are looking at vacation packages too. So resort packages, that's what I'm getting for you. So definitely, especially with the Six of Swords and this Death card in the upright, for some of you, this might have been a canceled vacation, you know, before COVID or anything else might have came up. Canceled vacation, you're looking back into it. Look at that. For some of you, I'm here in California. You may be anywhere in the world. So this might just be for somebody that was looking for something in California or going towards, or maybe you're already there. But definitely, it's going to be business as usual for you week 1, week 2. But you do have a little prize coming towards you. I do see you, and I feel like your money is good overall because look at you imagining trips. Not just like imagining, like I wonder what it would be like to take a trip, but like, okay, so let's get into the planning stages. What would that mean? Because it's something happening for you 5 to 6 months from the time of you reading this, that you will be taking said trip or moving or getting into something in regards to getting away from your current environment, but for pleasure purposes. It's not because, you know, you're getting the old bums rush, but you're actually, you know, looking forward to this. So it does feel like a vacation. It feels like moving to paradise. Maybe some of you are moving someplace warm, someplace with palm trees. Maybe you're moving from or to California, so maybe that's where that is. But you know, it's new life, so you're starting over, but you're taking the chances and stuff that you need to do now. So it's almost like you're prepping for whatever this is 5 to 6 months from now, mentally first, and then you're going to start doing groundwork in the next coming weeks. All right, option number 2, you all, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you're not watching us on Patreon, become a patron of mine. Check the pinned comment below for what this month's giveaway is. Book a private reading, coaching, and consultation session. If you're not watching this on Patreon, check the pinned comment below to see what this month's Patreon giveaway is. Book a private reading, coaching, or consultation session with me. Check the pinned comment below as well as the description box below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you all, and peace and blessings. Goodbye.